I'm back from my holiday now, all rested and relaxed. But I was still keeping track. I was still reading stuff that was going on in the news, and one of them was looking at the Irish Times. One of them was by Eamon Ryan. I was reading it, and as I was reading it, there were just some parts that jumped out at me. I had to kind of think, like I had to go back to the title again and see if I was reading the right year, because it looked more like it was 2015 or earlier, not 2025. It just seemed um, so dated, what he was saying. It just didn't make any sense to me. But I looked for that article again anyway, and just see if it was me having sunstroke or if he was actually saying was as wacky as it seemed to be at the time when I was reading it. I'll read it to myself because, like, yeah, I don't know if I'll find the parts, whatever. It's all very boring stuff, really. But I'll find that part now. It's talking about Peruvian farmers. He's hopping all over the place. He's talking about all different countries. Like the Swiss grannies case. In 2001, the average Irish person was responsible for 19 tonnes of CO2 being emitted. That figure is now down to 10. Big change. The next reduction to 5 tonnes per person is imminently achievable and will be good for us as well as the environment. So we were at 20 or 19 and we're going to go down to 5. It's like fucking having to cut out a dinner or breakfast. Last month we stopped burning coal in our power system. More wind and solar power will similarly allow us to switch away from expensive and polluting natural gas. So that's what I'm looking at. Well, like, wind and solar are clearly more expensive than all of them, because we keep boasting about how much more wind and solar we're using, and the price just keeps going up. Look at how rural bus use went up 165% over the last 5 years once we started to provide a proper service. Yeah, well, like, I mean, that's because you're fucking penalising all the cars as well, you know. Similarly, Irish farmers showed what was possible when they used 30% less fertiliser in the first year of the Ukraine war and still maintained their productivity. They used 30% less fertiliser, but pretty sure that they're banned, like they're big massive disincentives to using fertiliser. I don't think they did it by choice. Anyway, but the point that jumped out at me that time when I was reading it on my holidays, on the beach, on my phone, wherever it was, is just about it being that going the direction they're doing of using more wind and solar is going to make things cheaper. It's saying as expensive it is, but like we're using way more renewables, and just the price is going higher. So that's what I just thought it was weird.